This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Hey, okay.
I'm okay?
I'm okay. Marcy.
Betsy.
Hello. Welcome back.
Welcome.
2020.
2020. Look, guys, sometimes...
It's been 2020 for a while.
For weeks.
Okay, Marcy, I'm going to talk about a very popular place.
McDonald's.
I mean, I've already talked about McDonald's. I'll keep looking for more haunted fast food. But I'm going to talk about Pike Place Market in Seattle.
I have seen people wearing T-shirts from Pike's Place.
Have you never been?
I've never been to Seattle.
Really?
No.
Oh.
And I should have friends that live up there.
Yeah. And I'm saying really just because I've done a few tour shows like in that area, but I haven't had a proper vacation. You know, like go and hang out. It's been like, okay, we're here. We have maybe 6 hours.
You haven't thrown any fish?
I've never thrown any fish. I've never caught any fish.
I would think that you, of all people, would love to throw some raw fish around.
I would huck some fish.
Hawking a fish?
Hawk a fish? So, we all know what Pike Place. And I want to say the very first Starbucks is there.
Could be.
I think so, but I might be because I remember on a tour seeing the very first Starbucks, and I want to say it was at Pike Place because that was the only place we went outside of the university.
Pike Place
that we were
is
at.
the famous market,
yes,
right? You're going to tell me about
the whole big famous market. So I was like, you know what it is. So yeah, it's a big famous market where they're a big fish market where you can watch dudes and ladies throw fish at each other and catch it. It looks cooler than it sounds. Lots of little shops and restaurants, just like kind of like in Savannah where you can walk around and just get hammered. And they're very proud about St. Patrick's Day. It's a funny
go
place.
To Savannah. I've never been there.
Cool. We should go.
We got to do a world
enough
tour.
About that. So yeah, it's just a fun like touristy destination place in Seattle.
That's fun.
And guys, it's haunted as shit.
Hell yeah. That's what we want to hear.
Goddamn haunted. And we're not talking just like nighttime ghosts. We're talking about like ghosts in the daytime.
Ooh.
A lot of them are out in the daytime.
What's great about that is no one's expecting them.
No.
So
those are some of the best scares in a horror movie. Daytime scares.
Oh, God. In The Conjuring, when they have the sheet. Wow.
One of the best scares ever. Wow. Okay. So, there's a million stories, so I'm going to hit kind of the big ones. There's a lot.
Okay.
So get ready.
I'm buckled up.
Okay. First, we have this one Irish pub where on All Saints Day, one of the owners saw a
November
tall
1st.
November 1st, after Halloween, saw a tall man with very thin hands. Ew!
A pianist
walk out of the kitchen and make his way to the end of the bar and then disappear.
Oh, no.
And disappear at the bar. Holy shit. Another time when the bar was closed.
Do you think he got too skinny?
He got too skinny. He just turned around.
All that exercise, he just lost too much weight that he's like, well, I'm disappeared.
I'm done now. Another time when the bar was closed, but like the family who owns it was there like working on some stuff, a wall mirror shattered.
Oh.
And when they went to check on it, no one was there, and all of the pieces were, quote, in a neat little pile. Isn't that awful?
Wait,
and
that's the best though.
A single candle was lit on the bar. And they didn't know where that candle came. they were just like, what the fuck is this?
Oh my God. It was a ghost who was walking in the dark, broke the mirror and was like, shit, let me clean this up. Lit a candle.
Yeah. So they don't walk on it, so I don't walk on it because ghosts can get glass bites.
Glass bites?
Glass bites. Cut by glass. So, woo, spooky. Well, here's the thing, is that this pub is in the basement of what used to be the mortuary at the turn of the century. So they're very much like, yeah.
Now,
this shit's haunted.
Did fish marketing and mortuary overlap? Because that's nasty.
Yeah, they were just tossing dead bodies to each other. Tourists loved it.
That's nasty, dude.
That's nasty. So there are 6 kind of famous ghosts cruising around Pike Place, and they all have names. So I was like, I'll just talk about the ghosts with names because there's a million other ones.
Whoa.
But our first is Frank. He's a tall, elderly ghost who likes to hang outside of the bathroom and introduce himself to the living at a club called Alibi Room.
What?
Yeah, like I guess multiple people are like, hey man, and then like turn around and this old dude's gone.
Oh my God. He's trying to have sex with people in the bathroom.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God,
yeah.
That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
You go,
even ghosts are horny.
You go number
ghosts
1
are
and number 2.
Horny. Yeah. What is that? Number 1 and number 2. Come on. Come on. I'm Frank. Okay. Next we have Princess Angeline, who was the daughter of a chief of the Duwamish tribe. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Duwamish tribe, which live like their land was pretty much where the market is.
Yeah.
And so early settlers came in and they called her princess because she was straight up the like mediator between her tribe and the settlers. And after a treaty was put in place to pretty much force her tribe off that land,
assholes,
she decided to stay and work in a laundry place and sell woven baskets.
Oh.
So, yeah.
For their laundry.
Kind of tricky. Yeah. It's
She's
kind
like,
of,
you know what you guys need? Something to carry that laundry.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So she stayed, and a lot of people see her spirit hanging out at Pike Place, both nighttime and daytime, where they'll see an older woman wearing a red scarf holding a basket. And they'll be like, oh, cool, think that she's alive. And then she'll, like, just vanish into thin air. Isn't that wild?
That is really crazy.
Yeah.
Also, you probably don't know off the top of your head, when did Washington become a state?
That I don't know. I want to say this was all happening, this is broad, in the 1800s.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Washington.
I don't know when it became a state, though.
State. I'm going to look it up just because
I'm
a little curious.
Learn a little something.
Because sometimes you're like, oh, that had to happen in like the early 1800s. Okay, it was admitted to the Union as the 42nd state in 1889.
Okay.
So much closer to the 1900s than a lot of other states. So like that's why when you were like laundry mat, I was like, what?
Oh yeah.
But it makes sense if it's the late 1800s that they would have
that
these
they would
places.
have these like cities and stuff.
Yeah.
When was Lewis and Clark? Earlier.
I want to say much earlier, but I don't know that. Guys, if you're listening and you're frustrated, you got to just pull over and bang your head against your window.
Against your window, and then continue driving with a bloody face.
Just be like,
we're not good at knowing stuff. Okay.
Well, I will say the Lewis and Clark expedition happened in 1804 through 1806.
Okay,
so
early, but
about
later than
80,
I thought.
80 something years earlier, though.
Okay.
A lifetime before.
Yes. Okay.
It's so funny that America's history is so short.
Oh, it's so quick. It's a tiny blip on civilization's
But luckily,
timeline.
we're running it off a cliff right now.
Don't worry. Live young
We're not
and
here
hard.
for a long time. We're here for a good time.
Only the good die young? Is that what it is? Oh, boy. Okay, so next we have Arthur Goodwin, who was the nephew of the dude who developed Pike Place Market. And for 20 years, he was the managing director of everything. And he had his office that was above a bunch of stores and shops and like looked down on the entire market. And so he would just spend a lot of his days looking
like
down.
Walt Disney
Just
at Disneyland above the
in
fire station.
Fire station,
Yeah.
yes. Exactly, just like Walt Disney. And then when he died, they turned his whole office building into the Goodwin Library. And his specific room that was his office is a conference room. And now people see his spirit looking out that window, sometimes swinging a golf club. That made me laugh. I was like, yeah, okay.
He just, you know.
Whatever, dude.
I love that even in the afterlife to be like, I need to practice. I gotta
practice my swing,
I
man.
hope somewhere he's also haunting a golf course.
Yes.
So that he's getting to put it into play.
Yes. Going and playing Top Golf. Have you played Top Golf?
No.
It's fun. It's pretty much a driving range, but then they have giant targets that you try to hit, and all the balls have like little microchips in them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so it's just a fun game. That's all. Well, Top Golf, sponsor us, please. Please. Okay, next we have Madame Nora.
Ooh.
The psychic reader.
Okay.
Okay. She was the owner of, and I don't know if this is a store or what, Temple of Destiny, where she worked with crystal balls.
Yeah.
And like psychic projection, all that stuff.
It probably had one of those like signs in the front, like the what are those fluorescent light signs?
Yeah, neon sign, just like buzzing, like psychic, like Pee Wee Herman goes to visit in the basement. Well, I mean, pretty much. So she dies, and her spirit took over a crystal ball.
That's scary. Also very Disney-like. Did Disney just rip off this whole town?
Maybe. Truly, maybe.
That's Madame Lenora, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or not Madame, but Lenora, yeah.
In the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Which I remember hearing a rumor that table was haunted.
Oh.
The table they use in the ride Haunted Mansion
What?
was really haunted, and that it moves on its own. And then it's like, whatever.
Okay, so Madame
Okay, so supposedly the crystal ball with her spirit was brought to Pharaoh's Treasures, which was a shop at the market, by an old woman eager to barter it for a scarab. And she she wanted one of those.
A scarab, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, I need
And
this.
she like warned the shopkeep.
It would go great with my sarcophagus.
It would go so great with my mummy. So great.
My mummy, it's just bare right now. I need something.
Need something other than those nasty wraps. And she like warned the shopkeep. She's like, Nora's spirit is inside this crystal ball. And the shopkeep's like, I don't fucking care,
He's
lady.
like, I have cursed.
Here's your scarab. Give me that crystal ball.
Yeah, I have cursed stuff all over the store.
All over this place
I
is
stole
cursed.
this from a tomb.
Yeah.
I was not supposed to have this.
And now, whenever mouth. Oh, I was gonna do a joke and I biffed it. Never mind. I was gonna say whenever food gets in my mouth, it turns to ash because he's so cursed.
Now whenever mouth turns to
Now whenever mouth food is ash. God damn it!
I used to be funny.
I swear it's funny. So then, after years and years, Pharaoh's Treasures became Sheila's magic shop. And the crystal ball with Nora's spirit is still there. It has been said that Nora is known to move objects all over the magic shop.
She's like, guys, I'm going to rearrange this.
Yeah, this is
it
stupid.
makes more sense if these scarabs are over here.
Yeah, and then these fun little pranks are over
Yeah,
here.
the Chinese finger traps will be up front by the Swedish fish.
Yeah, that
what are those
one-
called? The fish that wiggle.
Huh?
You know the fish that like you put on your palm, and if it curls one way, it's like means something.
I don't know that. I thought you were talking about the candy Swedish fish.
There's another kind of it's like a little. It's basically like some kind of. It's some kind of paper that's like it's see through, like almost like a gel would be in a light, you know. And you put it on your hand, and it curls, or it can fold in half, or it can flip over. It's like personality traits and stuff.
Okay,
It's just the heat of your hand making it do something.
Just
but
like a mood ring.
anyway, it's right up there by the Chinese finger traps.
And next to mood rings. Okay. Now we have Jacob, the bead shop boy.
Oh.
Okay.
Bead boy.
And he's just this little boy spirit that haunts the bead zone. It is such a funny name for it's just a funny name.
Zone.
Bead Zone. So when the new owners took over the shop, they found a bunch of stringed beads inside the walls.
Ew.
And now that they know of Jacob, they're like, whoa, is Jacob hiding them
Ew.
and keeping them for himself? Isn't that nasty?
He's gross.
He's disgusting.
He's a beads.
He's such a disgusting
a
little
bead
boy.
zone bone. He's a disgusting little boy.
Gross. Also, often items go missing. They'll like do inventory and then they'll come back the next day and it'll be completely reorganized.
Whoa.
Strands of beads have just gone flying off of hooks and stuff. But they're all pretty chill because they keep a small little cart and a toy basket in this area of the store that they've called Jacob's room.
Jacob, just go play.
Jacob, just go fucking play.
Get
and
outta
people,
here.
they don't know who the spirit of Jacob, but they think like maybe he was like a stable boy or like child labor laws were not a thing back then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
something
yeah.
along those lines. Okay. Now, last but not least, this one is my favorite. It
Okay.
made me laugh a bunch.
Okay. I'm excited.
We have the fat lady barber.
Yes, finally, more fat ghosts.
More fat ghosts. Legend has it that in the 50s, the 1950s, mind you.
Oh boy.
This woman worked in the market and was known for lulling her patrons to sleep with her lullabies. Then, when they were asleep, she would rob them. Legend also has it. Now, this is where I lost it. Legend also has it that the fat lady barber died when a section of the shop floor caved. And she fell all the way down.
Oh,
Isn't that fucked up?
honestly, you would think like with
Yeah, I did. The floor fucking caved under her because she's so fat she died. Isn't that?
you're crying.
That is so fun. That's so fucking bonkers. Oh my
Honestly,
god.
by like that kind of logic of like how things used to be built, like there should be tons more
You would
fat
think
ghosts.
there'd be more fat ghosts just falling through.
God, what a nightmare of my personal own nightmare of like falling through something.
I fell
for
through a deck one time. Well, I got stuck. I didn't fall all the way through. This had a Thanksgiving at Tony's parents' house.
Did you get stuck around your waist?
Around my ass. Like I fell through and then just was like conk. I was like, get in front of everybody.
Oh.
They're like, whoa, all right. Okay, let's eat Thanksgiving. Oh God. Okay. So that destroyed me. Anyways, workers have reported hearing her sing and stuff as they clean up the place that she supposedly worked.
Oh God,
But then
that's
broke through the floor.
so funny.
Isn't that so funny? And that is Pike Place. I got all my info from the 13th floor. .tv, SeattleTimes.com, and Mental Flies.
Yay!
So that's that.
That's really funny. God, I love a fat
Breaking
ghost.
through it.
So rude.
So rude.
So rude.
So rude.
Like it happened and like we get it, but also so rude.
So rude.
Oh man. Okay. If you guys, again, we're always putting the call out for fat lady ghosts.
Yes, please.
Send us your paranormal experiences. Send it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Yeah, and also rate, subscribe, review,
tell some
your
friends.
spread the word.
And get fat.
And hey guys, get fat. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Marcy,
Yes, ma'am.
are you so excited?
I am actually truly excited because I've been waiting to have this person on.
I am so pumped. She's one of my favorite people, the coolest people I've known. You're definitely one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life.
I mean, it's part of her name.
I mean, good clue. We're not going to tell you. You guys have to figure it out
Listen
with
to
our
the
little
entire
clues.
episode and figure it out.
She is a writer, director, She created
show creator.
She created Bajillion Properties, which is now out on Pluto TV, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Pluto
season
TV, but
4.
also Amazon
And Amazon,
iTunes.
everywhere. She also created an incredible documentary, which is also on Amazon.
Yeah. Yes.
And everything, right? Called Origin Story. Please welcome Kulap. Vilaysack.
Yes,
Perfection. I did it.
I am so
welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Seriously, can
Thank you so
real
much.
quick, when I first started doing UCB, I think it was my very first student show, and you were working there. And I remember I had seen you because I was going all the time, and I'd seen you on stage, off stage. You were always so nice. And I think it was my very first student show. When I was leaving, you stopped me and you're like, you were really funny. And it made me, I was so pumped. Like, it got me so fired up. Thank you so much.
Well, I mean, look, if I'm anything, I'm right.
That's correct.
But I
you weren't
remember
wrong.
that,
I'm
and
sure
I was
she
just
wasn't.
like walking
thank you
on air for the
Oh.
next 10 years.
I will say too
Thank
that
you for telling me that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
you actually gave me one of my very few acting roles on Bajillion too.
And you're so funny.
I had so much fun doing it.
Yes, you were with
Such a blast.
Carl Tart,
and Drew
Ryan
Oh,
Gall.
God.
Yes,
Good.
It was so much fun.
that show is
those
so much
scenes.
fun.
Oh, God.
Those scenes were so ridiculous and ridiculously wonderful. Like, you were great.
It's
What
such
a fun
show.
What a great idea for a show, too.
Thanks.
Brilliant.
I hoped that we could have done it longer, but that isn't the case. But yet it exists still.
Yeah.
And it really was a beautiful experience. And I made just really amazing friendships and working partnerships. It was just it was sad when it ended, but
But also, what a fucking great moment of time for everyone. It was so fun
You could
for everyone.
Always have the comeback thing where
true.
in 6 years you're like, we're doing it again.
We're doing it again. We're like, yep.
And then those characters are like drug addicts or dead. Or
mainly dead, and it's about ghost
Yes. Yes.
Oh boy, the most desperate of ghosts.
Realtor ghost.
I always feel like realtors are so stressed out.
yeah, they are.
They
It is
gotta be working
choosing
on
a
commission.
career to be like, everyone that I meet is going to eventually be very upset with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they have to pretend that because they'll never make as much as their clients, right?
No.
But they must look the part.
As
Have to
if
have the
they're-
rollies,
yeah.
the cars.
Yeah.
Right? Because they need
Yes.
to show someone of a certain caliber a home that they're selling themselves.
We're peers. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I could never. I can't even imagine having to do that.
No.
Yeah. No, I have the realtor that we've used for homes that we bought. I've been my worst self at times.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because you're just you're at a heightened sort of frequency.
Right?
Because it's like, no, but this means a lot because I'm going to spend Christmases here. And
Yes, of course.
I don't know. I'm not going to repaint the house. They can paint the house.
It's the most money that you could ever possibly spend on anything in your life.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So it's just everything is for keeps.
Yes.
Yep.
For keeps.
And they're just lying to get a sale.
Yeah.
They're lying to
Yeah.
get a sale.
All
You
our-
liars.
All of our friends. My parents are home builders, so I know that side of it. So,
Whoa. Yeah.
although for my mom, we just had her 65th birthday party. We had a surprise party, and I remembered a realtor that I loved as a child.
Oh, that's so cute.
And he just was always very nice, and he worked with them for a while, I think throughout the 90s or whatever, and so I was like, we gotta invite him. And then
that's
it's
so
so funny
cute.
because mom had lunch with him the week that my sister and I made sure to invite him.
Yeah. Oh.
That's so sweet.
And then he was like, you don't remember me. I was like, oh, absolutely. I was
I
obsessed
invited
with you as a
dude.
child.
That's so
Don't know
cute.
why, but
That is so cute.
I love that.
And then tell us about Origin Story.
Yeah.
Origin Story is a autobiographical documentary about myself and my family, and it's about me. Well, when I was 14, I found out my dad wasn't my real dad in a really, really tough way.
Oh, God.
And so, but I didn't do anything about it because I'm 14.
Yeah.
And I found out my dad wasn't my real dad. No one was going to help me figure anything out.
Yep.
I was already tough being 14. My parents are refugees from Laos. So I sort of just buried it. And this documentary is about 20 years later. It's me finally exploring who I am, and I do that by going to look for my biological father. And while it's a search for him, ultimately it is a journey about me reconciling and having peace with my relationship with my mom.
Yeah. Oh my.
And kind of coming back to her, really, because we have a really tough relationship historically. And by going through that, it's like me kind of making peace with my history, my past, and myself.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's so good.
And
Thank you.
I feel like
it's
though
incredible.
I see your mom on your Instagram stories doing kickboxing with you.
That's right.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
And like your trainer's so cool and just like, yeah, give me 2 more. It is
Making your mom kick a beautiful woman is so funny.
It's really incredible.
A very like tight, fit, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
To just be like, I'm gonna hit and kick you.
I mean, it is.
And she's like, more.
yeah. She's like, yeah.
So like, it's my friend and trainer Kendra Smith, and like the way that Kendra trains, it's like she says, break my rib, break my knee, punch my face. So like that's how she's like explaining. You know what I mean? Like,
I love it.
Instead of other people might say, like an uppercut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I love that.
Or
Punch
like,
my face. Oh, that's so rad.
So then to see like my mom, and I know the first time she did it, I was like, is she gonna like this? But she lights up.
Of
She has such a
course.
great time
especially
doing
like
it.
to do it like with like in a place that's like comfortable and familiar, and you're not with a bunch of strangers.
That's true. Because
Yeah.
she would never do that.
I will always want to go to the boxing gym, but then I'm like, do I want to be around a bunch of strangers while I like?
Is there one nearby?
There's
in
one
Los
just
Feliz?
right around the corner.
Oh, I
now.
didn't know that.
They just opened up. So
Okay.
Oh, we should start
I
boxing.
mean, I did have a Reiki healer tell me that I should. Oh, I went to Calamigos Ranch.
Oh yes. Hey.
Yeah. And she was like, you should be taking voice lessons in boxing or something. And I was like,
Or-
what? And I was like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
taking
do-
voice lessons, and I've been wanting to take boxing.
Do it.
Really, please,
Yeah.
please.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll start.
I can't tell you how. Have you ever done anything like this? Have you ever done like boxing or martial arts or any fight training?
No. I think I would love it, though.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah.
Have you?
I have not. No.
It is so. Lauren Lapkus did it at my house, and she's like, I don't know. And then she was just like, it comes out. She's like, I don't know if I'm going to hit it right at first, but there is nothing like the instant gratification of a hit or a kick.
Yep.
And I really, truly believe it's so important for women to do it.
Yes.
We are brought up to be polite.
Yep.
We're brought up, and there's something about really understanding how powerful you are.
Yeah.
And also, there's an element necessary. I do believe, unfortunately, self-defense.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
I mean,
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
When I, for a few years ago, played basketball, and
in the comedy league.
yeah. And then I was like, a few times got into some scuffles.
Wow.
One was like, one was literally a blackout rage where I just was
in basketball?
I was just like, a ref put his hand on my shoulder, and then I looked down, and I was standing over a lawyer from Funny or Die.
Oh my God.
And I had no idea how I got there, and But like just this idea of being like, it's fine to get rough with people a little bit. Like,
oh yeah.
It's, and I have anger issues. I've been working through. I can, and I'm much better now, but I can touch it in a sec. Ask me, please. No. Like, oh my god, righteous. Like, she asked me. I can touch it. It's right there. But it's also learning how to focus it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's also great.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I was like, oh, if you're having like blackout moments where you're like,
Yeah,
I don't know how
that's
I got hit.
scary.
I didn't like hit her. I just pushed her down.
Still.
And don't remember it.
That's scary, not
Sorry, I don't
remembering
mean to
it.
laugh.
You know what it was?
Not remembering it's scary.
Was already
you gotta remember
I was
it.
injured in the game is what happened. And so I think it was kind of a real lizard brain moment that I was already feeling hurt and then someone did something to me and then that was my reaction. And although she didn't like probably mean to whatever, you know, we became friends later. It was fine.
Yeah, good.
But it was like nice in that moment to be like, my instinct at least, I like that that's my instinct to maybe engage a little bit physically.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Better than
I don't know.
not.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that way too.
Yeah.
I 100% believe that in another life, I probably was one male and then a warrior of some sort, a fighter of some sort. There's something that's just kind of like in me. That kind of like, I have an aptitude in a certain thing where it's like, it comes from nowhere. Like,
Yep.
And then of course I keep working on it and then you get better.
Yes.
But there is some sort of like kind of place. Sometimes I have to be mindful while I'm training to not let my mind wander because then my body will take over. And it's like, okay. Like, because there's some things that I have to make sure I don't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, I'm like,
Including yourself.
I see an opening.
She's like, you did break my rib.
Oh my
did it.
god.
Oh, I am so excited! Because I know you're gonna try it now. Like,
Yes.
Let's
I'll
do
tell you.
it.
I will tell you about it.
You guys are both gonna feel so awesome.
I'll
I
do
would
it with
love
you.
Absolutely. Let's
do
do
it.
it. After you do your pilot though, because I
After I
don't
do my
want
pilot,
you
yeah.
to have a black eye after I
Thank
punch you in the face.
Oh, you're going down, dude. You're
don't
going
black
down.
I'll black out. I will be like, I didn't even
You're
do that
going
to Betsy.
down. I'll stay awake the whole time. You're going down.
Well, that kind of leads us into the first question we always ask, which is, what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal? Because you talked about past lives.
I think I would struggle to think what I don't believe.
Oh yeah,
That's great. That's what
perfect answer. Perfect answer.
People from Laos, it's not like it is almost I don't want to speak for everybody, but full stop. Everyone believes is in ghosts. Very superstitious. So even though it's like a Buddhist country, before that, like it's almost like animus and like spirits live. There are house spirits. There are spirits that live in the trees. There are different types of pee, which are they're ghosts and different demons and stuff. There's many different kinds.
Whoa.
So it's something that like, that even if my parents didn't directly tell me certain things, it just is sort of about the culture a little bit.
That's awesome.
And I think I left that behind when I first moved to like Los Angeles when I was 18, which was way back in 1998, and kind of lived my UCB life. Wore the plaid shirts, wore the
dressed like one of the dudes.
I started like acting. Yeah, I did.
Dressed like one of the boys.
Did.
I would have been so into you, I'm sure. I would have had the biggest crush.
And some parts I think I just like kind of let go of, because I had also been running away from my parents. And
And also like the comedy community can be so secular and like everything is like eye rolled, about. So it's hard to tell people that you believe in anything.
I also feel like that age, right? For me, that was a big age time where I was like, oh, I want to kind of whatever you're into, I'm into. And then I feel like towards the end of my 20s, it's like, wait, I like this.
Yes.
Or I'm really proud of how I grew up this way or whatever and embraced it again.
Yeah. Well, coming out from Minnesota, my parents I mentioned were refugees from Laos, so kind of lived in two worlds.
Yeah.
I was home, school, and then they were pretty strict, and I helped raise my sisters, and so moving to LA on my own, I mean, that was like
Freedom.
being so young. Went to fashion school, lived in an apartment with 3 other girls. I was like, pop off vodka, and then we would like put them like above like like displaying them as if they were like game.
That was like all of my college apartments. Like, look at all this.
What's a pop off?
The worst vodka.
You could get like one that's like this big for maybe $10.
Okay,
That's
okay. I think regionally we had Skull.
Skull. Yeah, that's
probably what it
nasty
is.
too.
Yeah, the
ours in
cheapest
Colorado was
vodka.
fucking pop off.
Yeah, just
and
like,
we would take a key and pry off the like thing that makes you not be able to pour as much vodka as you want, and we'd be like, there we go, now we can drink. It was nasty.
yeah, and then it was like, Jello shots.
Oh man.
Yep. Tried to make that like watermelon. I tried to make the watermelon full of vodka so many times, and it never worked.
What would happen? It would just
like, it wouldn't soak in. There would be like maybe a like tiny pocket of vodka in the watermelon.
I see. It wouldn't be fully through.
Now, I had one that was so good once. My neighbors who used to live next door, we were having a combined picnic for 4th of July.
Fun.
And one of their friends brought a soju soaked watermelon.
Soju
Because soju is like
Soju soak?
I like it.
because
It's milder.
It's milder.
Kind of fruity already.
Also, I
Soju.
recently went to like a Korean barbecue and had soju, grape soju, and I was like, this is just candy tasting. And it has a really, it's not as high as like a vodka, so they sell it like it's wine, but it's twice the alcohol content, right? Than wine.
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
I think so, yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Oh,
And
my
you're like,
goodness.
it tastes like Jolly Ranchers. It's so
God,
good.
no.
But the soju, the watermelon was just like actual like plain soju, but it was so good.
I bet that's really good.
Because isn't it made from rice? So it has like I think that flavor is better than the vodka, whatever,
Vodka's
potato.
nasty.
Because it's probably, you're right. It's probably, it's too harsh.
Yeah.
Whereas something like soju probably is like,
So try it with
Yeah.
try it with
Okay, guys,
Maybe
Soju
I'll
tip
try
for
that
the podcast.
watermelon with soju.
I'm trying to think of like what elements of, ghosts. What other paranormal events? I mean, I'm into cryptozoology. I'm into.
What do you do? Or do you think which cryptoids do you believe in? Cryptids or whatever.
I mean, okay, so Bigfoot, your Yetis.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna always aliens. I'm gonna stuff like I'm gonna say that maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Like
It would be so weird if aliens weren't real.
that's how I feel.
Oh, yeah, she just choked.
I just swallowed the mic. I don't know.
I just punched her in the neck.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Thank you. It blows. I don't know how there couldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just with how life works, like how science is. Right?
Yes.
Duh. Come on.
Y'all are idiots.
Yeah, come on, duh.
Skeptics are stupid. And I have heard through other people that we know that you will engage in some like very new agey.
Yes. Yeah, I have gone full California.
Oh.
At times I'm just like I'm embarrassed to bring it up, but I'm also like I believe in it. But yes, have I had a white shaman, Sarah from Vermont? Yes, I have. Has a Israeli woman in Rahel screamed at me to breathe, and I say, yes, I've done that.
We already established we've both been to the same Reiki healer.
That's right. I am all about it. Something I'm diving into this month, which is this is your podcast exclusive, I think.
Oh, yes.
I am gonna see. Have you guys ever read the book Many Many Lives, Many Masters?
I have it and haven't read it though. But,
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell us about it. Yeah.
So I just read it in November, and it's been around for 30 years. Right?
Right, yeah.
It's I guess known.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's about this psychologist, this highly not like like somebody who
Carl Jung, right?
no
Shit. Sorry, go ahead.
but
You
but
haven't
maybe
read it yet,
Okay,
Marcy.
right. I don't know why I thought it was like a part of the Jungian
but it might
tree of.
it might be, but like it's later.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like he might, and I'm not super familiar with Carl Jungian thought process.
Right.
It could if you could put in a brief.
Oh God,
No,
I
okay.
only
I didn't know
heard
if you
Curtis
know.
Quinn talking about it.
Okay.
And it's essentially that like if you like using dream symbolism and all that stuff to be like, well, it means something to you, so let's figure out what it means to you.
Not that then.
Yeah.
It's definitely not that. So
And I
this-
could be wrong, and I don't care. Don't tell me if I'm wrong.
Do
Anyone.
not tell her.
I will read a
this
book
is
again.
not an open door for you to tell me
Not
what
at
it
all.
is. Let me
I'm
be
not
clear.
interested in learning or saying facts.
Just let me do me.
Okay. So many lives,
No,
many
so
masters.
it's not that for
Okay.
sure. Then it's so this this psychologist, one of his patients, and he's somebody with what I want to say was many degrees,
Yeah,
many
yeah.
like good degrees, not somebody who like Arizona, like no, not to slam Arizona.
But someone a very
Yeah.
University
well-educated.
of Phoenix.
That's what you
Anybody-
meant.
And you're,
Yeah.
yes, and
That's
you're,
what you meant.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I love Arizona, okay? Because
Yeah.
Sedona, right?
Sedona Vortex.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Jerome.
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 Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
I don't want to get.
Jerome is one
Yes.
of the hots. We have people. I've had experience. We've had so many people tell us about experiences
Jerome.
at Jerome.
Wow. Okay. I've only been there once, but I was so fascinated by
Yeah.
that town.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that the lead singer of Maynard from Tool.
Oh.
You know he lives there, right?
Currently,
Really?
He has a shop in Jerome
that's crazy.
and a winery nearby. He
Oh,
lives in Jerome.
shit.
I think I went to his wine store.
Yes, you did.
I went
Yes,
to
you
his wine
did.
store. Absolutely.
Oh
Perfect
my-
circle. Because we were in a shop. I'm like, why is there so much like perfect
I
circle?
absolutely went there, and now it makes
That
sense.
is so funny.
It's very funny because my friends did mushrooms there too.
Yeah.
like just took them before. So
Oh, at the wine shop.
yeah, so it makes sense.
That's
now.
amazing.
At Tool's wine shop.
Tool's wine shop. That's
Whoa.
very funny though.
Wow. Okay. Sorry. We got into Maynard. We went into.
Hey, man, that
we went
happens.
to this. We took a detour into
a
Jerome.
little detour. We know we
was-
often do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he had a patient, and his patient came in, and what he does is he uses hypnotism. And the idea of hypnotism, okay, let's get back to those places where I hypnotize you. We get places when maybe you're a kid,
Yeah.
where things have happened. And while you're under hypnosis, we're working through.
Oh my
maybe something
God.
happened when you were 5 that like you almost drowned in 5, and that's why you have issues now, like with that thought, right?
Yes.
So this patient that he meets, she starts talking about things like that, but they're at the time of Egypt. They're the time of. So now we're talking about past life regression
Yes.
therapy. That's the type of thing we're talking about. Like, okay, and it's this book, and in details working with this patient and how he helped her heal things that are happening to her life now, by working out things that were in multiple lifetimes
Whoa,
past.
that sounds awesome.
Read it. Like
I'm so into that too because one of my old roommates is a Buddhist, and she talks about she's Nichiren Buddhist, which is like a smaller sect of Buddhism.
Okay.
It's not like Zen Buddhism. They do a lot of chanting, the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. That was going on a lot in this house. But talking about like past life stuff, that like these themes, these things that you have to take care of, like the people are with you throughout different
Yes,
lifetimes, and they're
yes,
playing
yes,
different
yes,
roles.
yes.
Whoa.
Playing different roles, trying to figure out a way for you guys to work through whatever it was that you had in this other, like
this is your dharma, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the word.
To be like, I'd never felt secure and loved by you in this life because you left me as a lover, but then to be like, you're my dad in this life, and we're still kind of weirdly having that.
Whoa.
Even though you're
Dynamic.
here, I still don't feel that sort of thing.
Whoa.
So in this, so kind of just to walk
Oh my goodness.
through it is that she would go under, and then she'd come back up. Where are you? And they'd look into, this, maybe now she's in a time, medieval time, right?
Whoa.
Where are you? And she'd describe it, look down, who are you? What do you look like? Who's around you now? And she would look at someone, if it's Betsy, she's like, oh, I don't know this person, if it's like my mom. But then she'd look at you and go, oh yeah, she's in my life now, she's my mom, like there would be spirits of that.
Whoa.
And then they would take to right before the death. We would jump what happened right before
I
the
got
death.
chills.
So like, how did you die? But then it's what was the most poignant place would be after the death. And that the spirit goes into this sort of in-between place, and it waits to go somewhere else.
Whoa.
And in that space, sometimes they were called masters, voices would come through. And they would talk about greater knowledge, right?
No, what? This is wild.
This is so wild. So, and kind of the thing as I was reading it, and it's something that I really started to think about, is that there was many messages, but one of the messages was that like in this lifetime, if us being life versus like being spirit worlds, it's about relationship.
Yes,
it's about, and that we're paying off debts lifetime after lifetime.
Yeah.
And it's like us figuring out relationship, and that's the thing about being in this corporal body. So like, well, okay, whatever, money, fame, blah, blah, blah. It's really about meaningful, authentic relationships.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
Which I was like,
Yeah.
and like sometimes learning the flip side of being like, this was my experience in one life, but now I'm kind of on the other side of it.
Putting yourself in other people's shoes, but it's your shoes.
Yeah.
In the Black Plague time.
Black Plague time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like kind of just being able to like understand it from all sides, so that at this like soul level, you learn just compassion, I guess, for
and you let go.
Yeah.
You let go of somehow you get to a place, and origin story certainly helped me this, of like, the past is not and going to be any different. You can't change it.
Yeah.
But you can change how you look at it, how you react to it, how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
If it re-traumatizes you, if it makes you scared.
Yes.
And so that you can get to a place, and I wasn't at this place before origin story.
Yeah.
Where you can go, I'm not going to cherry pick my life and my past. I'm a product of everything that's happened to me. And instead of feeling like the stories that I used to tell about me, my identity because of my past, are holding me back, are pulling me by my ankles, it actually could be this foundation that lifts me up,
my
right?
God,
or that
yes.
holds me, and that is past is not different at all. It doesn't change what happened. It's how I feel about it.
Yes.
And so then take it to lifetime.
Yes.
Like take it beyond.
Whoa.
So I'm bringing all this up is that I was interested in because I told you guys that I've seen a lot of healers, and I'm not, but I was like, I want to see somebody who has like degrees instead of all these like, no, when I say rando healers, I don't mean to be disparaging.
Right, but like
California has a lot of healers,
Yes.
you guys, right?
Yes.
A lot
Yes.
of coaches of different types.
Absolutely.
Acting teachers as well.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
Right?
we
Yep.
absolutely
Yep.
have multiple psychics
Multitude.
in my phone right now.
Yes. I'm also into psychics. But so I've done that, and I was like, I kind of want to have this type of situation.
Whoa, yeah.
And part of me, and I'm by no means okay, like I'm not healed like completely, and I never will be. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I feel like I've talked this lifetime to the ground. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go back. So I was like, who can I find that's like this? That's not this gentleman,
Yep.
And through some, of course, an internet search. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah,
I am
Google.
seeing a woman who has studied underneath the person that wrote the book.
Oh, that's so cool.
And yeah, I'm seeing her the end of this month.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
I mean, I called her, she is a character.
I mean,
A character. She walked me
Good.
through being angry with somebody who took her parking space because she was talking to me while she was driving. Like
Very good.
character. But I'm like, let's just see.
right.
Let's just see.
That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. Have you done any past life regression before?
Well, only like with a energy person who kind of like hey, but maybe a little bit more intense because she was putting in sort of like I think they call it dragon breath, where you just like really like so you get yourself like at this sort of level,
yeah.
like so you're at this sort of frequency, and it's not as relaxing, I would say, as with hay. But yeah, and then she would kind of guide that and do sort of a Reiki with like this really
Oh, wow.
breathing, and then I would find my mind going to places and things would
Wow.
come up that images of
Oh,
different
right,
lives and
yeah.
stuff like that.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
it's almost like a shamanic journey a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're getting, instead of like the use of drugs, it's because you're
Yeah.
you're doing that breath for an extended amount of time.
Whoa.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like you're breaking off
that
of your
was-
normal
You get
Yeah.
kind of funky. Like you're kind of loopy.
loopy.
That was always my theory with my friend who is Nichiren Buddhist, is that with the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo chanting that they did, because I went a couple times, and she's like, you just feel so much better after. I was like, yeah, it's like a runner's high because you've been like trying to control your breath, and like it's not the same exactly, but like you're like like you are gasping for breath at the end of the like whenever, because you're
Your
trying to
body's
talk
going
so
through
fast.
something.
Yeah.
Well, there is something, like back in the day, priestesses, there were certain temples or certain priestesses where the use of sex
yeah?
magic, when you came, you were closer to God. You were entering a different sort of frequency.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Okay.
that's, you know what I'm saying? Like you're
Shit,
getting...
yeah.
I mean,
Shit, yeah.
9 Inch Nails was singing about it.
You're getting into this like,
Yeah.
and so that's when you were with God. You could speak
Yeah.
with God. Like that was,
Yeah.
and that was before women, like, and then the shift to like, we're all whores. Right?
No, now
Yeah.
you're not allowed to have an orgasm.
Yeah. Oh God.
Thanks, Obama.
Let's take a quick break.
I'm ready.
Okay, we are back.
We're back.
We all came.
We all came. We got a little closer to God.
Oh, so hard.
I found a new route home.
Oh yeah, man.
New
Yeah.
shortcut. I needed to come to figure it out.
Oh my God.
So do you have any experiences you want to share with us?
Absolutely.
Hell, yeah.
Yes.
So let's see. Again, spirits and death. It just growing up, people just had stories.
Yeah.
Now it's not something that I like invite. Like I don't want to be medium.
Yeah.
I don't want to. It's scary. I don't want to have full conversations, but there has been moments when I feel like the deceased wanted to be known. And there's only really 2 distinct times and clear times that I can describe.
Oh my God. Okay.
So once I was in Laos, we were in the village that my father or my stepdad grew up in. We were in a motel. So like when I say motel, Laos, it's not what you think. It's small village. There's 2 levels. We're on the top level. And it's my sisters. There's like basically two twin beds. I'm in one. My little sisters are beside me. They're asleep. I'm watching. It's nighttime. I'm watching 2.5 Men, dubbed in Thai.
Awesome. Awesome.
And at some point, it's like, so again, small village is like quiet.
Yeah.
Quiet. At some point I hear running on I hear it above me and I hear it on the roof. I hear the sound running.
Running.
Two running back and forth. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Like it's okay. And then at one point my memory is that I felt, and I couldn't see, but I felt, and by feeling, I mean, I feel sort of a pressure. Feel this pressure, but there's like there's if I'm laying down, there's kind of, I feel pressure, but then almost like a layer above it, like above it, I feel it's two kids. It's not that I see it, but I hear two kids playing. Whoa! And they're playing, so it's ceiling just as we're in this room.
Yep.
I'm lying down, feeling something here, but that there's two kids playing here, and they're laughing and they're joking, they're playing with each other. Whoa. And I just remember like looking at my sisters, looking at it, I'm like, oh boy, like this is like not like what this is. And especially my homeland of Laos, again, it's not even like, yep, right there, there's a spirit, like, you know, like it's not, it's, you know, it's a like we're leaving food out for spirits. You know what I'm saying? There's an offering. There's like little. I think the equivalent would be like a little fairy house,
right?
But like, houses that you give your spirits, and it may be people who have passed, but likely it's just like we're inviting, like, you know, the good spirits. And you don't want, also because you don't want to anger them. Like there's like
leaving an orange is very normal, right? Like that sort of thing. You'll see it a lot.
Yes. So, you know, like, so I was there and I was like, okay, all right. Like, And I just, and in these moments, I just am like, I don't want to do this. Like, you know, and I was like, this is I don't do this. I don't want this.
And I get like, that, because even as someone who's like obsessed with ghosts, in moments where I'm like, something's around, I get so scared about seeing something.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So the second time, New York City.
Oh, God, yeah.
New York City.
Gritty. New York City.
First time, never been. It's when I was, because it was really Minnesota, then I moved to LA right afterwards. And I want to say... it was like when I was 21, 22.
Del Close Marathon.
No UCB yet. This isn't the time of UCB. My friend Monica, she had moved there and she's like, come visit me. I'm like, great, I'll go for like a week. And her roommate, somewhat inherited a Stuyvesant Village apartment. So do you know?
Wow.
Yeah. So I had heard like, oh man, New York apartments are so tiny. Yeah. And then I was in this apartment and it's very large.
Yeah. Those are like beautiful brownstones and stuff out, because it's like what we call Bed-Stuy now. It's Bedford and Stuyvesant, or like kind of neighboring. And so these stay in families and there's rent control. So she was paying really not a lot for what she was getting. And I think it was also a thing where like her grandparents lived there, and like I basically couldn't live there anymore, kind of thing. And like I don't know, too many stairs.
You
get old. What old
and it's still in her grandparents' name, right? You know what I mean? Right, like she didn't fully take it on. You know what I mean? Like they would raise it if they knew. Their living room is beautiful parquet floors, just pretty expensive. So for the most part, I would be sleeping in Monica's room. And then the last night, or then I forget, I'm pretty sure it was the last night, her friend was staying at her boyfriend's house and she was like, oh, you can stay in my room. I was like, awesome. Thank you. I will. So yeah, that was great. Like I'm laying down and I'm asleep. And then I when I went to go to bed, I had put, my iPod on and had headphones on, and then around the middle of the night, my eyes jolt open, and I remember hearing Coldplay.
Coldplay playing. I was a big Coldplay fan.
I still love Coldplay.
I will say, like, I would go see them live and probably cry a bunch.
I have seen them live.
They're a
Oh, did you
stadium
cry a
band.
bunch?
Come on,
I
guys.
got in trouble for talking too much.
I do feel at a Coldplay concert you would get in trouble for being too loud. Like any of
Yeah.
us.
I was
are
like,
just
well, we're drinking. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We're just chatting. It's a big.
if I'm drinking and hearing the music from college,
We're
I got
at the-
stories.
We're at the Rose Bowl. What does it
That's
matter?
insane. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Coldplay.
They were wrong.
They were wrong.
They were absolutely wrong.
Yeah, so I'm listening to Coldplay and probably was the scientist. Who knows? And
Oh, absolutely.
I feel a presence to my right. I feel a presence to my right. I feel it. It's I feel my glasses are off, but and I don't have great eyes, but there was a presence to my right. So when I say I hear something, it's not that I hear it in my head.
Yep.
I hear being communicated to in my head. It's not a booming. I'm hearing Coldplay. That's happening.
Yeah.
But I'm also hearing what this is trying to say to me. Does that mean inside? Like that's
Absolutely.
and it was the vibe was who are you? Who are you? Why are you here?
Yep.
There was, and my feeling and what I recollect, it was a woman with lots covered up, with layers of thing, wearing layers of blanket, layered. And it was I was and it's this feeling of just the blood rushing out of you're just I'm like, nope, not doing this.
God.
I'm not doing this. No,
Turn up Coldplay a little bit louder.
Nope, not gonna do this.
You.
This is seriously. I was like, no, this is not gonna be the day that we start doing this. I will not, and I will go to sleep. I will go to sleep. So cut to the morning, and I'm just like, hey, her friend comes back, and I'm like, so. You said your grandparents, I remember you saying that your grandfather doesn't live here anymore. He lives somewhere else. Did your grandma pass? Or she's like, yeah. I was like, where? She's like, in that room. And I was like,
Yeah, I saw her.
Look, I think skeptics would laugh at this. I'm like, well, Occam's razor, because I use it that way. Yeah. Occam's razor it's you're not my granddaughter. Why are you here?
Right.
This is not your place. Why are you here?
Yeah.
You might be fine, but you don't belong here. That was the vibe. You know what I mean?
Oh, yep.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah, those are my two sort of clear.
Those are, and the fact that you hearing was a big part for both of them of hearing the kids playing and hearing that's so interesting.
Yeah, I guess you're right, because that's a thing. Because even when I was saying the 2.5 Men, it's I remember I'm hearing the TV, but I'm also in a different way I'm hearing this above me.
She's clairaudient.
Clairaudient. That's it.
Weird. I don't know. I don't know. No thanks.
Well, you already did it, so it can't get worse than that. I mean,
don't say that.
oh boy, you better find real wood to knock on.
Oh, God.
This is one grade.
Oh, God. But she does it on purpose, so I don't do my OCD now.
I do, I believe in the spirit. I believe in the soul.
Yep.
I believe, things get trapped. I think it's we were talking about improv. If this is true, then
exactly.
What
Then
else, right? So if my trauma can get trapped in my body,
Absolutely.
Of course. Then why can't it?
And we've talked about it on here before, the idea of intergenerational trauma.
okay.
Oh, absolutely.
That things can be passed down through. I mean, I feel I've heard people talk about it in people of Jewish descent and stuff like that kind of trauma that just sticks with them for generations. And that's also it's so recent and something we people are alive that experience it. But just the idea that there is your body, your genetics hold on to this. I mean, that's what evolution is with a lizard.
Evolution of wait, so are we feeling this? Okay, let's now
adapt
to whatever this is,
right?
Good or bad.
Yeah.
And that feels like a thing that seems real to me. That a whole culture could be like, we all experience this, and I don't know, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Have you had moments like after those two where you like walk into a room or something, you're like, uh-oh, something might happen, like,
Yeah, do you have like instinctual kind of like gut impulses about
yeah,
things?
like, uh-oh.
Yeah. I remember one time Scott was like, "What is wrong with you?" And there's been multiple times, but this specific time.
Just one time. One time.
One time. 2 times. Lauren Hill? He wanted to show me, it was either like his middle school, he's from Cypress, Orange County.
Yeah.
And it was nighttime, and middle school or high school. He's like, "Oh, we can walk to the back." And guys, I gotta tell you, we got out of the car and I was like, "No, we can't go there. Like, we're sorry, going back in." Like, I couldn't tell you that. I was like, we should not be here.
Oh my
Like,
God.
And I just don't know. It was a feeling.
Yeah.
It was an instinct. And I was like, we are flight right now. I need us to be flight.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And if you don't do flight, then you and I will fight. Like,
Oh my
like,
God.
we must flight now.
Yeah.
Like, that was my energy. But I just was like, there's been moments like, this is not
Right.
And there's nothing. It was dark. There was nothing to.
Yeah.
Like,
Whereas like another time when it's dark, it's like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
it's high school. Who cares? Or what? But I just was like, something.
Whoa.
No. Yeah.
I believe that so much. Like, God, I think we talked about it on this podcast before when I was watching the old episodes of Oprah and the guy who was like, "Don't go to a second location." And then I started watching more YouTube videos of his, and he's like, that fear instinct that is built in, like, you have it before you know something's wrong.
Oh,
like that
yeah.
Spidey sense.
Yeah.
Spidey sense.
And he was like, he's like, a lot of these people, when they survive a violent crime, he's like, they knew before it happened that it was going to happen.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
this is folding into our
God.
boxing
Yes,
and our
exactly.
self-defense.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
There's certain things that an attacker or someone who wants to attack you is going to kind of play on, and the things we've heard on before,
yes.
right? Like we've heard before. Obviously, if you're not alert,
Yep.
right, you can be grabbed at. You
Yep.
can. But there's certain things that you're like, oh, it doesn't like really make sense. They expect you. Oftentimes, this is dark. When you're like, if you're fighting off an attack, what they're banking on is that you're going to get tired. Right? They're willing to tire
nasty.
you out. And the weirdest thing is when you're in it, if you could have ran, run.
Fucking run.
Yes. Okay. If you could have ran, you run. But if you find yourself in this, and this has to be practiced, and that's why you do things like martial arts and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And when you find yourself pinned, whatever it is, to relax yourself and pick your moment
Yes.
to attack and run, right?
Because that's
Yes.
almost
Yeah.
you flipping the switch and being like, you get a little tired.
Yes.
And then I'll fucking destroy
I'm looking
you.
for.
Like, I mean,
Whoa,
like,
that's
full
so
body.
good.
That's scarier than any
I know
ghost,
it's
right?
Yes. Actually, the evil of man is the scariest.
scariest.
Like
I've
it
said
is.
it 100 times on this podcast, if I've said it once, is that you should hope that the noise you hear in your house is a ghost.
Yeah.
100%. Yes.
You'd be so lucky
You'd
if
be
it's just a ghost who wants to hide your keys.
Yeah.
Let them hide it.
Yes. Oh, he's whimsical. She's whimsical.
Put your head under the
Fine.
covers and
Yeah.
stay
Good night.
But
Like
I was robbed a few years ago.
sorry.
Talked about it many times, and it like I was looking at my phone, and then they saw someone. But then I had like, it's so weird in those moments that the whole world, like I don't know if it's my processing time or my ability to understand time. Everything stood still. I couldn't tell you how long it took.
Yeah.
I just remember like making so many choices in that moment and thinking through so many things.
Yeah.
And just being like, this is what happened. And it was like teenage girls. So I was like a little less scared possibly than I would be if it were like a man on a dark
Yeah.
street. I was just like, they're robbing me. I don't think they're going to kill me, but you don't know. But that kind of
Yeah.
like this thing that kicks in. And like, as soon as I saw them, I was like, I know this is bad.
Oh.
Like
I mean, yeah.
like they weren't near me yet, and I was like, "Oh no, this is bad." Because I tried to walk away from them.
Oh, shit.
But like that's so. But it is like that's the thing that in like, it's this thing in your and
oh, I don't want to be rude and
That's
like
the thing
don't judge a book by its cover and like all the ways that we've been
That's the
groomed. Whereas like like when animals are afraid, they're not sitting there. Like they're like, holy shit, well maybe I should take a shit so that I can run faster.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like
exactly.
they're not like, it's like it's like and somehow we get so in our heads, and especially as women, we get conditioned and stuff. The other thing I want to say is why it's great for women to learn, I would say, to have a fight style or martial arts is to really know how to follow through on your punches and your kicks.
Oh, yeah?
Because it is quite frankly about doing damage so that you can run the fuck away.
Yeah.
And we're talking real damage.
Yeah.
Like taking your keys and gouging out an eye.
Yes.
Better that than your life. Better that.
Yes.
Right, because I think like a normal Marcy would be like, but you don't want to blind someone. It's like, well, maybe you do.
In this context?
Yeah, fuck 'em.
And maybe they need to have one less eye and not a dead body.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're just helping them out, really.
Yeah, you're lucky, dude.
Like,
You're welcome, bitch.
Yeah, you're welcome.
you don't have to drag my big body anywhere. Thank you.
Yeah, try to get rid of this body.
Yeah. Oh, good luck.
Oh, God,
And you have to be so clear on that. It's like, no. It's like, no, you are
Yep.
and you need to know the places where you can do the most damage.
The
And
soft spots.
the soft spots. And then there's
get your
things
soft spots.
to know about, like how to like get up, like when you're seated. Like you don't put your back to somebody.
Of
If like someone's
course.
coming at you and you're seated, you have to hop up. It's not putting your back. It's
Right.
not. And there's certain things about when someone's grabbing me. There's things that you can do to get out of it.
my
There's like
God.
these things are important.
Yep.
To just we need this.
Yes.
And
Yep.
I'm gonna invite you to something that Kendra's gonna do that I just really believe
Cool.
is so important. Like
Yeah.
Kendra goes to she's multiple times gone to Guatemala to work with generally Mayan women and children because there is a high level of domestic violence towards women. Rape and harassment, and so and these are in unfortunately like really small villages, and and it's a very patriarchal society.
Yeah.
So it's survival, and so it's like really, she teaches self-defense, and it's so much, a lot of it is confidence, of course.
Yeah.
And you build that confidence because you know that you can do
Yeah,
certain
where
things.
you're like, I could
I could hurt
punch
you
hard enough to be able to fucking run away.
Yeah.
Also, this might be glib, but it's like you get a reputation as the woman who gouges eyes out.
Fuck yeah,
People
nobody
aren't
will.
gonna fuck with you as much. I bet.
Yeah, true.
They'll be like, "Oh man, she she broke someone's kneecap. You gotta."
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
It's I've been doing kickboxing for over a decade, and Kendra was the one who's like, well, you should post sometime, but because I started kickboxing before Instagram, it just didn't occur to me that that's something to, I don't know, but then I posted it and like people had a great reaction. But Rob Hubel was like, oh my God, I told my wife, Holly showed it to me, and I told her like, oh my God, like I guess now Kulap can beat me up. And I was like, buddy, I could have beat you up this whole time.
Yeah.
I could have
Whole
always.
time.
I love that.
I do too. That's so fucking cool. Let's do it, Marcy.
Absolutely. I mean, I used to hear stories about Eugene would like box with this guy Eli Newell, who's like a big guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, they were like, he could always beat us up because he was like trained in Muay Thai. So So they're like, even though they were giant guys who've been boxing for years, they were like, he could take us to the floor easily.
Yeah.
It's well, no, actually, Sean Conroy came over the other day to work out with me.
Yeah. That's so awesome.
I love all these comedians who can kill someone if they need to.
Well, they're on their way. I think that. That's why I call when people come over. I basically calling it my kukumite. If anybody knows blood sports, but it's like it is. It's been like mainly comedians because it's like no, like generally not everybody, but a lot of comedians have anger. And a lot of people sometimes don't have ways to get it out.
Yeah.
And but it's like. it's just so good for you. And Sean is on his way to, he's on his own journey of wellness right now.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's somebody, he's so big and tall, but like sometimes big and tall guys, they're so worried about hurting people that they don't take their space.
Yep.
Sometimes, you know, like, and sometimes I think other people will look at them and goes like, oh, that's the biggest guy in the yard, and they'll like be bullying to them too, you know?
Of course.
My brother was a really, like, he at the age of 13 was almost fully grown, and he was over 6 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
And so adult men would often like be very aggressive towards him. And like
toxic
in
masculinity.
a way that, like, and doing it at that age can really form stuff for people.
Oh yeah, where he's like, well, then I have to be.
But also wanting to make sure it does a couple things. It could be like, I don't want to be, I want to seem as like soft and like, or it can make you like actually like fight. Like it can do a lot of things where it's just like, that size, people just literally sizing you up, you know?
Totally. Which you saying that kind of reminds me, like the lesson is that you women, anybody, you want to seem like you're going to be trouble.
Yeah.
That's really that's what it really comes down to, that you're going to be trouble.
Yeah.
Not worth it. Not worth it for you.
Exactly.
It's not worth it for you. This is not going to turn out okay.
Yeah.
It's
you
not
can
going to
start
be easy.
screaming that as soon as you see someone.
Seriously.
This isn't going to be worth it.
Yeah.
I'm not worth it.
Not worth it.
Every man I've ever seen. It's...
No, hold on, Marcy. We got to back up a little bit. Let's
I've been single for a long time.
That's not what I was trying to
Hey,
say.
boys, I'm not worth it.
No, that's not.
You start just carrying around a big old chain, just hitting shit.
I
like,
walk
not
into
worth
Lob
it.
Poo Bell and I scream that.
I'm not worth it.
I will say, after I was robbed, I had no problem, and I maybe have softened on it a lot in the past few years, but like, I would walk, if I saw anyone, if I was walking in the dark, I would walk in the middle of the street and just stare them down.
Beautiful.
I love walking in the middle of the street.
I would just move.
Kind of just be like, what?
To be like,
Because I could fucking sprint away, or.
Yeah, and I would take my pepper spray out and be like, it was bright pink, and I would hold it up high and be like, which it felt, I'm sure that's not nice for all those poor men who were just being like, lady, don't, please.
Oh, sorry, it's not nice. You don't have to be a woman.
Right.
Get on the phone and act like you're on a call. And
911.
Be like, yeah, I did break his neck, and it was easy.
Full eye contact to the person while doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll do it again if need be.
Yeah, I'm out on bond right now, but my murder trial's coming up.
And I was running that prison.
Should we listen to a story from
Are you
Alyssa?
ready?
I'm a little scared.
Okay, well,
But
maybe
let's do it.
Maybe it won't be too
It
scary.
might be a delightful one.
Okay.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. My name's Bem. I'm from St. Louis, and I love your podcast. I love your voices. It brings me so much joy to hear you guys giggle over silly, spooky things, and helps so much with depression and anxiety when I'm going through those things. I love spooky things when I'm feeling anxious, because suddenly it makes sense for my body to be all keyed up and crazy and adrenaline-y, and it almost gives you a reason. Anyway, I have a story about a fat ghost. Well, a voluptuous ghost. When I was younger, okay, we're about to take a little bit of a left turn. I had a piano teacher who was more of a psychic guide, intuition therapist. Probably because I never practiced and she knew that the piano playing was a lost cause. So we'd talk about ghosts and spooky things and gut feelings. I was telling her one day about going downstairs into my basement and turning the corner to go into my laundry room, and there was a naked woman standing there. And she wasn't spooky. She had this like warm, nice, soft glow about her. She had blonde hair, and her body type was really similar to my mom's. And my mom was blonde when she was younger, and I told my piano teacher about her, so I was confused. I didn't know who this woman was, and the house I grew up in was built by my ancestors that came over from Germany. We were the first house there, and it was our farm, our homestead. So whenever I would get scared when I was little, I just try to tell myself it's okay, because if there's anything spooky, it's related to me. That actually worked pretty good. It was convincing to my little brain. So I was telling her about this woman, and she asked if my grandma had had any miscarriages. And I was like, I don't know, especially because back then they didn't talk about it. And I asked my mom, and she said my grandma had a really hard time with miscarriages and had a lot of difficult pregnancies that didn't come to fruition. So talking about this, we all realized that this woman was probably my mom's sister. And she aged along with my mom. And I think that because she didn't get to come into this life with my mom, she's followed along with her and watched over her and is waiting for the next life cycle. Maybe they're traveling souls, and next time around they'll get to be together. I don't know. I like that thought. And it's nice to see a voluptuous ghost. Anyway, I love you guys. I love your podcast. Keep it coming and stay spooky, bitches.
Thank you for... Is this our first fat ghost
I mean,
listener story?
We might have had one or two before because we've called for them. So
We've been asking for some fat ghost
because we're
stories.
like, why don't we ever hear stories about fat ghosts? They're always like bony fingers and
yeah,
stuff.
always skinny and scary.
I love the idea of it being like,
Oh, wow.
I honestly, I feel like with almost, I don't know what I couldn't tell you percentage because I don't know anything, but I bet so many things that you are anyone would experience would be like, it's familial. It's someone attached to you. It's something that knows you, like, and not like out to harm you.
Yeah.
And like this aunt ghost that they're just like, oh, she didn't know to put on clothes, but that's fine.
Yeah, she's
she's
just probably like, nobody's seen me yet. I'm not wearing clothes if I'm a ghost.
You know what I thought when she was saying it? I thought that maybe she just, because she was never born in this life, she didn't know what her style was.
Yeah, maybe. That she didn't like her sisters.
She's just like, I mean, I don't know what was really right for my body type, so I might as well just show you what I'm working with.
Yeah. They don't probably have ghost Pinterest, right?
Yeah. Oh,
I love that story.
I do
loved
too. Like
her.
everything
I
about
loved
it.
her, yeah.
Like even the piano teacher being like, okay, you don't give a shit about piano.
I still need to get paid, so let's
yeah.
make this work, right?
Yeah.
What are you like, ghosts? Okay, great.
Great, let's
talk about
ghosts.
ghosts.
Also,
Whoa.
and the theory about anxiety and stuff.
I mean, that
blew my
I never
mind.
thought about it that way.
I think that's why people love scary movies. And I think it's why like women watch a lot of murdery, like Dateline and that kind of stuff. It's because we have this fear in us all the time. And it's like an outlet for
It's a
it.
release of that. Maybe that's why I love it so much.
And even a validation that you're not crazy. These things can happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even though the odds of them happening are not super high,
Wow, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Whoa. That was so good.
I love
That
that.
was so great.
It's so funny how it kind of like tied into what we were talking about too.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Yeah. That's interesting. Wow.
I was trying to pick
Not
one.
too scary.
Not too scary. It
I
was
don't-
very poignant, actually.
Yeah.
do not listen to them beforehand, and I rename all the files by whatever their email name is so I remember them. But I was just like, I went through to be like, which one looks like it won't scare?
Fat ghost.
Sounds good.
And Bim was it.
Yeah. Killed it.
That was so lovely. I'm like, oh, wow. It just, the idea that we could still, look, death is such a big subject. It is
God,
something
yeah.
that I'm not prepared. My mind, so small, like to contain all the vastness of death, I guess, right? And that, like, my buddy Harris passed away, and it's like, when I sit and think about it, and like it's like nah, like he'll show up. Like there's to really understand that somebody who's so vital and alive could not be that anymore.
Yeah.
And then what does it mean, and how mortality in general? It's so big.
Yeah.
It's like there's not. And and so I know we struggle to find the why or the reason or the, of it all. And is there parts of that? Sure.
Yeah.
But then also, if that's true,
so.
Also, I think our human minds can't make sense of it because we are so concerned with linear logic. And I don't know if that's going to be how it will ever be answered.
Okay, that's exactly what the masters say in Many Lives, Many Masters. That, like, time is not it's not, when you're a spirit, you're moving at a faster pace, but you're not having a relationship with anybody. So it's like, like time isn't like, and look, we've seen enough movies where like time is not linear and things are happening concurrently and like loops and all of that stuff. But that's interesting that you bring it up.
That right and wrong isn't linear. That two things. Like that's the thing I feel like I'm learning in therapy and stuff, is that like two things can be held at the same time, and it doesn't make one less, even if they're opposites of each other. Like that two things can be true at once for different people.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, man.
There's no, like it doesn't, not everything is right and wrong. And 'cause I have a very my family is very very black and white. So
yeah.
Yeah, and we get into so many fights or disagreements sometimes, or my hang up, to personalize it, is that they're wrong. Like they're not, and they're not fully getting how wrong they are and the exact phrasing that I want. And when I get in places but I'm right, and I'm stuck in this loop. I'm right. And then sometimes it doesn't matter. It doesn't, I'm not relating. This is starting to feel verbally violent, between us. So what does that get us?
Right.
And that everybody is so different. All of our minds are different. We're all raised
that's true.
Where it is very much, because I'll have little moments where I'm like, "Ooh, that drives me nuts. Why don't they know how to do whatever my way?" And then it's
you mean the how dare they moment?
Yeah, I think so. How dare they? And then it's
God.
Wait, chill out. We're different.
Especially when I think of any of my shitty moments that I've had in life, that I've been there were so many factors that led me there. It wasn't because I wanted to be a bad person.
Yeah. There's a lot going on, and maybe even a past life. Fueling that shit.
You're an Egyptian priestess.
Yeah.
That's why I do my makeup so heavy. You don't understand
this
how
cat didn't come from this life.
Oh man, I hate to end it, but it feels like time. But
this was so fun.
This was so fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on.
Will you keep us updated about
yes.
Look,
Look, guys, I am open to whatever outcome, because I think it could go either way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And tell plug what you want to plug, and tell everyone where to find you.
Please check out Bajillion Dollar Properties on all of the things. I think it's Amazon, Apple, I think YouTube. It's everything that you can think of, including Pluto TV.
You'll see every comedian you've ever loved on it.
And then also Origin Story similarly is on all those places, plus Tubi and in YouTube. And please check it out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
was a headgum podcast.